Nvidia stock has disappointed investors so far in 2025. It's down almost 10%, trading at $124 per share year to date as of February 5th, as I'm recording this video. But where will the stock price be by the end of this year, by the end of 2025? That's what I'll answer in this video. In other words, I'll give my Nvidia stock price prediction for the end of 2025. And I'm going to use several estimates and assumptions to make that prediction, and I'll share with you the numbers that I'm getting to make this prediction. So let's take a look after a brief message highlighting my offers as a channel member. I quickly wanted to let everyone know about this great offer for my channel members at the investor tier. You can gain access to my spreadsheet containing my ratings on over 130 stocks. I update this spreadsheet with multiple times and multiple changes per day, Monday through Friday. Additionally, channel members at the investor tier can get access to my spreadsheet with my discounted cash flow valuations, and I update this spreadsheet multiple times per week with multiple new companies added to this spreadsheet with discounted cash flow valuations. There's already dozens on the spreadsheet available now. You can get all this plus early access videos, plus member exclusive videos, plus priority response to comments, all for less than $15 per month. So what are you waiting for? Hit that join button below and start experiencing the benefits. All right, so one of the inputs I'm going to need to make my stock price prediction for Nvidia stock are the company's free cash flow estimates for the next several years. These estimates come from Wall Street analysts that are following Nvidia stock, and they have been lowered considerably in the last few months. Now, still, the analysts that are following Nvidia stock, they expect its free cash flow to rise from 64 billion, which will be reported expected on January 31st for the year that ended January 31st when Nvidia reports its results for 2024 later this month in February. So the analysts on Wall Street expect Nvidia's free cash flow to rise from $64.54 billion all the way up to $147 billion in 2029. So a jump from 64 billion to 147 billion over the next 4 to 5 years or so is expected for Nvidia stock. Now, I suspect Nvidia's growth will persist beyond 2029. These investments in data centers for artificial intelligence are going to persist at least for, I would estimate, until 2035 as companies upgrade these traditional data centers that were built on CPUs primarily, and they transition those to be based on GPUs primarily for the purpose of accelerated computing or artificial intelligence. I also need the company's forward price to earnings ratio, which as it stands is 22 right now. It's the lowest this stock has traded for according to its forward price to earnings ratio going back some time, and I have it here for a year, and this stock is now at a forward PE of 22. So given the updated free cash flow numbers, I updated my discounted cash flow model for Nvidia stock as well today, and my new intrinsic value per share for Nvidia stock decreased considerably. Previous to this update, I had the intrinsic value of Nvidia stock closer to $300. After the update to the free cash flow numbers, and these are the numbers I updated here, the 2025, 26, 27, 28, and 29 free cash flow estimates from Wall Street Analyst, and that brought the intrinsic value per share down to $120 compared to the current market price of $123. So now that I've shared with you all of the inputs I'm utilizing to make my stock price prediction for Nvidia stock for the end of this year, I'm going to share with you now my price prediction for Nvidia stock. So the forecast for Nvidia's earnings per share is for $5.25 4 cents in 2026. Now, when I'm using the forward PE, I need the earnings per share estimate for 1 year ahead, and the estimate, as I last checked it, was $5.24. Now, the current forward PE is 22, and if the forward PE stays the same and the earnings per share estimate stays the same, the stock price could end at $115 by the end of the year, which would be lower than the current market price, which is not what I'm forecasting. I don't think that scenario is the most likely scenario. Now, if the forward PE rises to 26, the price could rise to $136. If the forward PE rises to 28, the price could rise to $146. And if the forward PE rises to 32, the price could rise to $167. I do think Nvidia's forward PE will rise as the year progresses, especially as I recently reviewed the earnings results from Alphabet, Meta Platforms, and Microsoft, which all indicated huge increases in their capital expenditure budgets, which a large percentage of goes to Nvidia for the networking and GPUs, etc., that goes into those data centers optimized for AI. So for all those reasons, I think Nvidia's forward PE will rise as the year progresses, and some of these fears from lower spending from those large cap companies resides throughout 2025. So I think the forward PE will fall somewhere in the range of 28 to 32 by the end of the year. And I think Nvidia's stock price will be somewhere in the range of $145 to $165 by the end of the year, which would be roughly a 20% increase from where the stock price is today at $123 per share. But remember, these are only estimates, and you saw I used a number of assumptions to come to this conclusion, including my own discounted cash flow valuation model. So please do your own due diligence before making a decision on investing in any of these stocks based on the research that I'm completing. Did you know that over 90% of the people that watch my channel are not subscribed? It'll really help support my channel if you hit that subscribe button. And oh, by the way, one of the benefits of being subscribed is that I take requests from subscribers more often than I do from non-subscribers. So if you prefer that benefit, please subscribe to the channel.